Now, before we go any further, we should have a quick conversation on some of the different tools, some of the different pieces of software that you and I are going to need along the way as we start to learn Flexbox. Thankfully, the list of tools that you and I are going to need is going to be short and sweet. And because hopefully we're already a little bit experienced with web design, you're already using these tools already, and you're already comfortable with them. First of all, of course, we're going to need a web browser of some kind, or likely several web browsers. I'm going to be using Google Chrome throughout the training course here. You're welcome to use Chrome as well, or perhaps Firefox, or Edge, or Safari, or whatever else you have knocking around. And you're more than welcome to cross-check your work between different browsers. Of course, that's very much encouraged as we're making our way through Flexbox. Okay, so you're going to need a web browser. No big deal. You've already got at least one. The other thing that we're going to need is some kind of a code editor, some kind of a plain text editor. And again, because hopefully you're coming from a place of experience already, you're likely already comfortable with some kind of a plain text editor. Perhaps a plain text editor like Sublime or Text Wrangler or Notepad++, or, there's a bunch of them out there. There's Brackets, there's Atom, there's a whole bunch of them. You could even use Dreamweaver if you wanted to. Dreamweaver's code view. I'm going to be using a Mac-only application during the training here called Coda. At this point in time, he's my preferred plain text editor. I really have to stress here, if you're kind of new to web design and still kind of getting your feet wet, do not use a word processing application like OpenOffice Writer or Microsoft Word. Those are not plain text editors. We want some kind of a plain text editor. You could even use Notepad on the Windows side. On the Mac side, we have TextEdit. That would be perfectly fine. Okay, so there you go. That's it. That's all we need is a web browser and a plain text editor. And again, just so you know, I'm going to be using Google Chrome and Coda.